Welcome to This Week at Intuit.
Oh, hi there. The staff of This Week at Intuit is off for the Thanksgiving break. So instead, we're going to send you over to two small business owners talking about how to manage and promote your business online. Valerie Coleman Morris, author of It's Your Money, So Take It Personally, talks to Jillian Knox, owner of Jules Vintage. Enjoy.
I really do believe that it's best to learn the value of money very early in life, because money is the first and often the most lasting lesson about becoming self-reliant. And that's why mind over money matters. And it was one of the reasons I wrote my book, It's Your Money, So Take It Personally. Joining me today is Jillian Knox, someone who's taken it all very personally. Jillian is the owner of Jules Vintage. It's an online boutique that breathes new life into old clothing and lots of other goods. So 2009 was when it all began. Tell us how your business got started, the details.
Okay. Well, basically, when I graduated from college, the Depression hit and the bottom fell out of the economy. I was looking for jobs here and there and couldn't really find anything that was really, motivating me to go forward and find something that was just like I couldn't live without it. But I also, after I graduated from college, I had all these costumes left over from my senior project, and I had bought vintage clothing. And, I was trying to take it back after I graduated. Okay, I'm done with my project. Can I return it, or, what can I do? And no one would take it. They're like, this is too old, we can't take it back. I'm like, well, I bought it from you. But, so.
So it became an opportunity for you to say, if they're not going to take it back, I need to do something with it.
Right.
And it was really kind of right down your alley anyway.
Right. So, yeah.
The important things about your business that you love, it's described by your personality. You even said, Jules, it was because it's this energy source and what have you.
And you can see it in the clothes. I mean, everything is, all the racks are just tons of bright colors, and everyone comments on that, oh my gosh, like you have so many bright colors in here. And I'm just like, yeah, try something on. And, it's exciting for me, and I have a lot of energy.
And that's translated to your customers, obviously. Tell us about the most unbelievably unique or difficult reinvention of something old, a redo that you had to do. What was it?
Well, mostly it's furniture that I really just overhaul and completely transform. I would have to strip, a top off of a table and, refinish it. Right now I'm working on a sewing desk, and I'm transforming it into a kitchen island. So it's a really small desk, and the top is totally ruined. So I'm getting a butcher block, and I'm going to put it on there and refinish the whole thing to make it a rolling kitchen island.
It seems like when you invest that much time and energy and devotion, do you ever have a hard time saying, okay, now I'm going to sell this? Do you
I do.
Keep all your stuff?
I do. I want to so bad, but, you can't keep everything, and you wouldn't have a business if you kept everything. You would have a museum.
Do you remember your first sale? A question from one of our viewers.
Yes.
What was it?
Well, I was doing a show in Chicago. That's where I got started. And it was at a club called Berlin, and they opened their doors during the day for a vintage show. And I made so much money that I couldn't believe it. And the first sale, I sold a silk 1980s Diane von Furstenberg dress. And the woman who bought it bought two of them. And she just couldn't believe I had them. She's like, do you know how rare these are? Oh, my God.
What do you think about the concern that the reason that most small businesses will fail is because they just didn't have enough upfront startup money to sustain?
Right. Well, I actually didn't need very much money to start this business because I already had the stock from my photo shoot for my college final. And that was probably about maybe $150 so worth of clothes. And to me, that was a lot of money when I was graduating from college. I'm like, yeah, I'm rich.
Yeah.
So, and then I had to reinvest that money. So it's kind of a cyclical kind of thing where you have to, you're making money to reinvest money, and you take a part of that to save and, put it towards bills or other things. It's imperative that I have documentation of my sales and taxes and all types of, numbers from every which way. But if I don't know, what I'm spending on, say, reupholstering a sofa or something like that, I won't know how much profit I made on it. I won't know how much I spent on it, and I'll just be completely in the dark. I'll just be accepting money and spending money. So yeah, you have to, get a file folder, accordion folder, whatever you have to do to keep
Get
your
a good
records.
app.
Yeah.
I absolutely love QuickBooks. That's what I use because it allows me to do the precise thing I need right now. But if I'm going to expand and do other things and it's already populated, easy to use, love it to pieces.
Yeah, but I use Weave, so it's really easy for me because they have an income and expense a section within the app, and then you can export it to QuickBooks or put it in an Excel spreadsheet, and then you can have those records for every month.
Be consistent about record keeping. I have to tell you, so earlier before the show, she was just right there doing, you were not only texting, you were doing half a dozen other things.
Instagram, tweeting, Facebook, blogging.
Let's get another question from our audience. So glad that everyone is joining us. Running a small business certainly is a full-time job. I think you'd give a big yes to that one.
Yes.
But how do you actually find the time to balance your work and personal life? And I'm a person who takes that word balance and throws it away. And I use the word integrate.
Yes.
Because when's the last time you had a 50-50 day of family
I've never,
and work?
Never. It's always, you have to weave it in with each other. So, like I said before, you have to make a plan for your week. I do a weekly plan, so it's easier just in case something pops up, then I'm able to move things around. But, I basically block off, the morning to the evening for me to do work. And then, the end of the day is when I can spend time with my fiance.
There's a kind of a saying that I love, and it talks about growing. And it is, the day came when the risk to remain closed in a bud became more painful than the risk it took to blossom.
I actually just read that
Get out.
on a kombucha bottle.
Then I think that means that there is something we have in common with this.
Yeah.
We could keep talking. We'll do some more again.
Yeah.
Another time, but
Awesome.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's all that we have time for today. I'd like to thank Jillian so much for joining us, and best of luck.
Thanks for tuning in for this special edition of This Week at Intuit. I'm Sarah Nixon, and we'll be back with our regularly scheduled programming next time. Have a great week.
This is the Intuit Network.